Jewish generations have always dealt with anti-Semitism. My family escaped the former USSR and dealt with pogroms, dealt with the Holocaust, and we're seeing these continuous cycles throughout our history. So this isn't something new for our community. My name is Jaime and I just graduated from Queen's University. My experience with anti-Semitism started from a really young age when I was in middle school actually, and I had a few classmates throw pennies at me, and then they proceeded to play with the gas in the science room and tell me that this is how my ancestors died and this is how I was going to die. The part that really upset me was the reaction from the school. There were no consequences, and we've definitely seen a lot more of it post-October 7th. I know that I experienced something at least every single day, and I know I speak on behalf of a lot of Jewish students as well. University campuses have been a very scary place. We're seeing calls for intifada. We're seeing it from teaching assistants to professors to just going out with your friends. There was one night in Kingston, Ontario, I went to a bar and I was wearing my Star of David. A group of boys came up to me and started chanting "Free Palestine" in my face. I was not wearing anything that showed that I could be a Zionist. It was just my Star of David. I got so fed up and I was super upset, so I decided to leave that bar, and the guy pulled me over and he said, "I'm so glad that you all are leaving," talking about me and my Jewish friends leaving the bar. Another example that I can remember is going to the Queen's Journal and discussing an opinion piece that they published that used blatantly anti-Semitic tropes, such as, Jews kind of fund queens, so queens can never take a stance against Israel, implying that all Jews, are behind all these big institutions. I think that by October 9th, we saw a lot of not even pro-Palestinian, but just blatantly anti-Israel and anti-Semitic rhetoric being pushed, if that's on TikTok, Instagram. So I was seeing it constantly. I was scared to come back and see students that were posting to celebrate the atrocities of October 7th, when I know people who have family members who died on October 7th and family that has been living through it since then. The SBHR Club posted on October 7th calling to celebrate what happened. So it was definitely very sad and confusing to see while we were all mourning what had happened. About a few months ago, I found that my face was being posted around. I was called a fascist, a member of the KKK. They told me that I should go back to Europe. There were no consequences to these posts being shared at all. I think that is becoming a very dangerous space. So I think that if you're not getting any repercussions for drawing a swastika or ripping a mezuzah down, why not just continue to do it? With a lack of repercussions, we'll just continue to escalate and continue to push anti-Semitic tropes and anti-Zionist views on campus. I think that we really need to hold these schools accountable. When it comes to Jews as a minority being targeted, it gets overlooked a lot, but we are one of the most targeted minorities in Canada. I wear the dog tag every day as a reminder to myself and to the people around us that these innocent people that were taken from their homes, from a music festival, babies from cribs, and we can't forget them and we have to bring them home. I think that people don't understand what Zionism really means, and it doesn't mean that I can agree perfectly with the Israeli government or everything that the country does. It just means that I support Jewish self-determination in our ancestral homeland. It's really clear to see that they are using this and trying to take such an important word to my Jewish identity away from me. But I think misinformation and the use of social media has definitely pushed this narrative into a very dangerous space.